It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Partner, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And a Raven first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
But it's third down.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tucker's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
58, come on. 58, come on. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Middle. Joker.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight. He's coming. We got double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Block 80! Hey, alert! Everyone got 4 down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score, Ravens 3, Steelers 0.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We got 3. Let's do.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Roethlisberger's pass.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Kill. Solid. Check 13.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
The 41-yard line.
Tight right. 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
22-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
a gain of
9 yards that time.
First down, Baltimore.
Man open left side is Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And a Raven first down.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown.
Jackson.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Step, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 24. Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
By number 22.
They know that old expression, he's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Austin's got it left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up.
To throw again, Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Check your hot read. Shift. Alert.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 yards. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Double bump. Hey, me.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking sideline, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I got tripped this side. Hey, alert, 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 alert. You got 3.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
On the carry.
On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with a tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Now Dobbins.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
He's tackled at
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've like...
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Baltimore, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here is their 10th of the season.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.